Hello everyone, I'm here to show you how to replace the screen on MSI GS60 model number MS16-H2. So what you'll be needing for this replacement is a Phillips head screwdriver, a credit card of some sort, some type of plastic card for prying off the bezel, and possibly a hair dryer, and a new panel that is compatible with this type of laptop. As you can see, not in the best condition right now. So I will turn this off and show you guys how to replace it. So the way that you find what type of computer panel this is once you take off the panel and the bezel and everything, on the back of the panel it talks about the model number and tells you everything that you need to look up the laptop screen's model number. So here I already pried off most of the tabs, as you can see. So you would have to take the inside. So for this panel, there's a lot of double-sided tape and a lot of tabs that you need to pry off, and be careful not to snap all the plastic tabs. I would recommend using a hair dryer to warm up all the glue, that adhesive that's around the edges and the corners. And now I'll show you where to pry it off. So on the top and the sides, it's a little bit different than the bottom. So for the side, you want to pry from the corner on the inside of the screen, around the top and around the sides. But once you get to the bottom, you need to bend the screen down. You need to bend the screen down so that you can access these hinges right here, because if you have the screen up at a 90-degree angle, it will be harder to take these tabs off. So here you pry from the very bottom, and you have the bezel right here. So once you take off the bezel, you can lift up the screen back up, and here you see these two screws. To take off these screws, you need a Phillips head screwdriver, and there are only two, so it makes it a whole lot easier. One and two. So what's nice about this laptop is that it's pretty easy to take on and off. There is little to no adhesive on the back, so you can just pry the screen towards you and pull it down a little bit. Be careful of the connector on the very bottom, because that is a pretty fragile part. So after you take off the panel, you can see that there is the serial number and the model number, and you can tell that it's made by Samsung. And then there is the 30-pin connector on the side. For there, you will need to take off the tape, but don't take the tape off completely. Just pry it up a little bit so that you can get to it. You want to wiggle out the connector from the panel. You just kind of want to nudge it a little bit. there we go. So here you see the 30-pin connector right here, and how it just slides right out. So you take the old panel, put it to the side, get your new one, place it down on the top of the keyboard, and slowly but surely, sorry about the camera movement, but slowly wiggle it back into the new screen. And there should be little to no gap. As you can see, maybe or maybe not. I'm not sure if it's too grainy or not. But you just slide it back in. Make sure that's mostly secure. Stick the tape back on. And then you take the panel and you lift it back up, carefully sliding it back into the slots. Sliding it back into the slots and tucking the wire back around its holding areas, and now you screw it back on. Screw the screen back on. There's one. Not too tight, because you want to check to see if this panel works before you put everything else back on. And the other. Now to try the screen, see if it turns back on, and hey, look at there, it works. So now that you know that the panel works, you just snap on the bezels. It shouldn't take too much force to put them back on. So tilt the screen all the way back again and snap the corners in like this. And there you go. Perfect fixed screen with a little bit of mess, but that's only from the adhesive. It's easier to use a hairdryer to clean it off. And thank you for watching the video. Good luck to fixing your own screen. If you liked it, please like the video, and if you want a link to the panel, it's in the description below from where I bought it. And thank you for watching.